Okay, go ahead.
So why don't we do 4 corners? So at this point, we can, refer back to the learning target or whatever and say, I can divide whatever. And then you can say, okay, so think about how, what you did today and how you feel about it. So if you're a 4, if you were like a master at this and you think you can teach it to someone, I want you to go to this corner. If you're 3 and you think that you can do it and you don't need any help, you just don't feel comfortable teaching someone yet, you're a 3. If you're a 2, you need a lot of help, or you need some teacher help, you need some more practice or whatever, you're a 2. And then 1, you're you need lots of help, you just don't feel really good about it.
Have no clue.
Yeah.
Okay, I just typed that in at the bottom. What was the 3?
I see it. 3 is,
you feel pretty good, but you don't want to teach anybody.
Or you want just a little bit more practice.
Good, but you couldn't teach someone else.
Yeah, need more practice and help. Because I'm looking on the, I found this somewhere.
Okay, we need to explain this because where Mackenzie can see it. So this is 4 corners asking students how they feel about this learning target.
Mhm. Because I used to do this all the time last year.
Go ahead. I'm not touching it. Okay, back up here. While we need to go put the answers in for these 846 divided by 7, so we don't have to do that, remember?
But see, I do it anyways.
I know, on your...
Because I'm like, holy crap. Because then, if I go and give smiley faces like I'm doing all the time, then I need,
Yeah, but they're printed out now.
What is? Smiley face?
No, the answers, you can still give a smiley face if they get their work.
Oh,
I know, that was me. I need actual paper to work that on.
Well, some of them are not working out evenly, so calculator's not working.
Well, I wonder is there a way we could, never mind, that's too complicated. Because what I do, you know how there's different ways of doing it? Instead of, so for multiplication, you know how they did the lattice, they did all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would do the traditional, and I would do the lattice on this piece of paper once I printed it out, so that, I knew the correct answer, but then if I was going around and they got it wrong, I would look at mine without having to go through it and do it all.
Well, just in case we don't have time, the answer will be here.
Okay.
So the other answer is 642.
Well, it has a remainder, so I already forgot the remainder.
Okay, which one are you working on? I'll work on the one above it.
Okay.
And then I'll work on the third one?
The word problem?
Yeah.
Works. Remainder 6.
See, it would be great if we could start doing this and then scanning the answers and putting them on here in the notes. Taking a picture of it and copying and pasting it in the notes. You know what I'm saying? I can do that because all I have to do on my phone is Genius Scan. I can take a picture really quick and send it to my email. And so in my email I can copy and paste it and put it on the notes. So later we can go ahead and do that to where on the days that we don't have time to sit here and go through every problem and do it like that like I do, it's literally on the notes for us already. So we've already done and had the preparation in order to do it.
Okay, I'm going to find an exit ticket. What do we want the exit ticket to be? It's just to see
problem.
if they can divide, right?
Why don't you just copy this right here, and then let's change the numbers. That good?
Fine with me. And I'll start working out as soon as you change the numbers.
Do we want it to have a remainder?
Yeah.
You just change that last.
There.
Aww. I was going to make you change that last digit, and that's it.
Sorry.
Of course, I have to.
Can I put 4 corners under this in the closing? I'm going to.
Alright, so we don't need to make copies of anything for this, so we should already have those 0 through 9 things.
Yeah, because we will be using those
So
a lot.
we're good.
need more because my
I
fourth
want them
graders
to be laminated, but it's way too late because I've already cut them out and all that.
Make sure that quotient division-wise, not the remainder, is, well, I can multiply. I was going to get you to. Yeah. Okay, so are we good?
25th is done.
Hit it, print it, 5 copies.
Okay.
Did you already put the answer to the other one?
Mhm.
Okay.
5 copy. Come on right up.
The only thing is we didn't do, wait a second, don't hit it, because we didn't put the answer to the success starter. Spring hair out and then
Well, I'll do it and print it.
planting.
Yeah, we can just write
I'll
it on
do
there
it
real
and print it right quick.
quick. Well, 30 divided by 7.
I'll solve it and print
right?
it.
Okay, sounds
Y'all
good.
can
We can
do
start
it.
on the 26th.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got the success starter. Start working out the success starter while I start looking for teach time that day. We literally are going to go over one problem, and then they're going to get in and do some games.
Yes.
Okay.
And during the games, is for that, like,
I feel like we need to do some word problems, though. Or some task. You get what I'm saying? That's like not just games. It needs to be like getting them thinking about what.
Mhm. Why can't we do? I mean, we're there for how like.
Well, we
okay,
can have that
fine.
remainder count that we have already got for tomorrow that we haven't used. We've already got this thing.
Yeah. What is? I don't know what it is. I mean, I was here when y'all talked about it. I can't.
Okay, so
I think that's gonna be really confusing now that I'm really thinking back to it.
maybe here said I would do this. The answer is 5 with a remainder of 5.
Yeah.
So she needs 6 rows. They're just not all gonna have, right?
She bought 4. Oh, this is interpreting the remainder then.
Yeah.
That's on 27th.
No, this is on the 25th.
Spring had arrived and Danielle began planting her new garden. She bought 40 flowers and she planted the flowers in rows with 7 each. How many rows will she need? Create a model to show the number of rows needed. So she's going to need 6 rows. So that is interpreting the remainder. We can do that because that gets them ready.
Why don't we just switch the 25th and the 26th one? Because then that would be like the day before we start the interpreting remainders, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
To where it's like.
Well, that one's not going to work out evenly either. There's going to be.
Yeah, but it's just
Okay,
they don't have to like
I see,
interpret. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all
Okay.
switching those?
I'm going to not touch it.
I'm not touching anything.
I'm not on there.
Okay, well, I'm okay.
I'm not touching anything.
Oh, I keep messing everything up.
So that one's just 30
Alright,
divided
we
by
good
7.
now?
So it's
Make sure you put the answer down
4
and then
remainder
print
of 2.
the.
So I'll
Okay.
do that. 4 remainder of 2. What? Sorry. Am I messing it up again?
No. Her over here stressing over these
I'm not stressing.
4th grade math plan or science plans.
No.
Girl, you can be looking at themselves then. That's what I'm.
Yeah, I know. We got to talk about that. Nicholas just sent me an email that said hi.
Nicholas?
I guess he's in Boys and Girls Club, right?
Huh.
Okay, so we're on the 26th. We got that.
7 rows? No.
Mad I didn't get an email.
7 divided by 40. 7 times 5 is 35. And you'll have 5 left over to get to 40. So you need 6 rows.
Totally not on that, so I don't know what you're asking. Sorry.
How did we figure out how to print it with the comments?
You print it.
Not 7, 5.
Print settings on the PowerPoint.
Download it or not download it?
Don't download it.
Okay, hold on. Print. Print what?
Print settings. Then you
Where's that?
print setting and
Settings-
preview.
No. Cancel.
file.
all the way down, print settings right there.
Oh.
Okay, then you go to slides
Ones.
with notes.
Mm-hmm.
Then you
Slide
hit
with notes.
download as PDF.
No, the second. Look, you were there. You were there. Right here. Slides with notes. Now, where's the download with Oh, there you go. Download as PDF. So now you open it. Now you
got
print.
you.
And then you do the. Hold on. Did we say we just do one?
Yeah, we only did one
Okay.
for 5th grade because that's the only way we could figure out how to do it.
Okay.
Alright, we're good?
It's fine. Plenty of
Okay.
plenty of place
Print.
to write our notes down.
That's right.
So I have a really quick question
No.
about the success story. 40 divided by 7 is 5 remainder of 5. She's asking how many rows she'll need.
She'll need 6 rows.
So she'll need 6 rows, but that 6th row will just not be filled up.
It will
probably.
not be.
Okay, so she wants leftovers. Like okay, never mind. She needs 6 rows. Okay.
Yes.
In order to plant.
Okay, what do I need to be?
We need to be looking
Yeah.
for what they're going to be doing, something for them to do.
They have a bow tie thing.
We put some of the bow tie things on tomorrow, so that would be great to put on Monday or Tuesday.
Okay. Yeah, 'cause see, I'm not even looking at those.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Different.
So,
So the 22nd.
okay, on your own, solve the following division problem. Then with a partner, draw a model or a picture that shows the problem and its answer. Well, no, because they're going to do that anyways. On your explain how place value can be used to find the quotient. Then with a partner, solve the problem. Okay, I've got a question. Explain how place value can be used to find the quotient. Anybody know the answer to that? I don't.
Explain how place value can be used to find the quotient.
It's
What's
you break apart
The place using the place value chart,
like do
or
the thing.
or the area model, or all that stuff.
You're breaking.
Okay, but if we wanted them to explain it,
Mhm.
explain how place value can be used to find the quotient. The place value charts, multiplying by hundreds, tens, and ones, multiplying.
So you're taking the dividend, and yeah, I don't know.
I'll have to ask.
So I mean, I know like what it means. I just don't know how to say it.
I like this one, the 4. Number
Which
4.
one are you looking at?
Bow tie.
Okay. Because I thought you said we were on the 22nd. I thought.
So that one's for student work time on the 26th. So that is a word problem.
Oh yeah, number 3. Because the 7, it's easy to see that if they're doing area model or whether they're however they're doing it, you can make a group. You can easily make a group with 7,939 divided by 7. You see that when you split it up, that 7,000 divided by 7 is already going to be that 1,000. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but how are you wanting them to explain it?
Well, just
Wait a second. Will it tell us the answer on the answer key?
I guess it was just like for me, I thought it was just like making that connection of
Side note, there's this thing, like when you type in standard in the Google, one of the things that comes up is called opened.com.
Mm-hmm.
Has these games that like might be something we can put on our Google Classroom that has like these games that you can play that like demolition division. Like there's might be good
that
to
was
put
like that. Why is it taking 7 years to go to the next screen?
I don't know if the bow tie's on there. I don't see it.
I'm only on screen 9.
Here it is. Says 7,939 can be regrouped using place value into 7,930 and 9.
Yeah.
Then 7 can be divided into each number, and the answer can be added up.
Yeah, so like what I said, like when you, that's basically using the expanded.
That's all that it is. It's saying that they can regroup, which is expanding the number,
Mhm.
using place value into 7,930 and 9. Then 7 can be divided into each of the numbers.
Mhm. That's what I thought. It's just like having them make the connection that of like having them think about what they're actually doing and like having to figure out how the heck to write it out.
I
But
was just having something in my head when I was doing this. I gotta see if it's right. If we're doing the
939.
939, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Mhm.
Let's say if we divide that by 6, right? Okay, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, here's a group of 6, right?
Yeah.
So that's one group with 1 left, which technically is 1,000 left, right?
Mhm.
Okay, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's one group with 3 left, which would be
I know where you're going.
300, right?
Mhm.
Then there's 30 left here because they can't make a group of 6.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's one group
With
with
3 left.
3 left, right?
Mhm.
So the number left over is 1,333, right?
Mhm. And they used 1,101
in their quotient. But I was just wondering if there was any way that we could take what's left, subtract out of that to get a different way of doing it. But no, it wouldn't make sense. I just had it in my head a different way.
Yeah. Because I like that because you could have even
well, wait,
eventually.
Wait. It would leave us with a what's
That's what's left.
7,939 minus 1,333. It'd be 6, 0, 6, 6. Wouldn't that then it'd be groups of 6? Does that make any sense? What I was just saying.
Yeah. So it's. Oh, so you'd have
It'd
to
be
do another one.
6,600.
So you'd have to do a whole nother chart.
Yeah, but it would still be easier.
It'd be
Then
today.
dragging over 30.
Yeah. So like so if you take that and you say so far we have an answer of that. So then you're you're doing this. So that'd be 6, 6. Ooh. Oh, 0. Okay. Sorry. And so then you make another one. 3, whatever. So then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
But it's still 1,101.
Yeah, but then you just add it over here, and that's your quotient. 2202
Wait just a
is your
second.
answer.
No, let's divide it out.
Well, yeah, by that. But I think it would be the same. Because that's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you're doing it in groups of 6 now. So 1.
But it doesn't give you the. It doesn't give you the 7,939.
6 times 12 is 72. Wait.
What?
I have to go find my child.
Oh no, not at all.
Not at all.
Because even then, you still have to do this over here.
The answer is supposed to be 1,000.
You would do like 13 of these. Because look, we would have to do another one for 5, and then we would get to that, another one for 4. Because all we're doing is subtracting this each time from it.
Well, the answer is only 1,323.
Oh, well then how did we get that far?
The answer is only 1,323, which is only 10 away from where we started with our leftover.
Oh.
Now I'm lost.
Yeah. So how did we do it? Did you just mess up? No.
It's possible.
I think it's messed up because you have to carry the 3 groups over to the. Because technically we don't have 30, we have 60.
I was just trying to think of a way that they didn't have to
Carry
draw
the 10,
those
then
dots,
these are here,
30
instead
dots.
of carrying the 30, you'd carry it over here. Oh, I know what you're saying.
Technically we don't have 30 dots, we have 60.
Like here, if you would just do
No.
this, put these 3, right, is what you're saying. If you
Yeah.
would put them over here, oh no, that would be 63 though. So you would still have to move them over.
Yeah, but if you moved them over, I
Yeah.
don't know.
I don't know. Because that would
I
be,
don't know.
well yeah. Where did we do wrong? Because look, you said we have 30 left. Do we have 30 left? We have 33 left, don't we?
That's true. We have 33 left.
Because you have those, and then you have, where'd you get 1 here? Oh, that was from that. Then you'd have 3 left. Because that's 300, that's 33, and that's that.
So that'd be
1,000
36.
Hmm?
That would be 36 instead of 33.
But that's still not our answer.
No, because our answer is 1,323.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to get
I don't know.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah. It just went through my head as I was looking at this.
Deep breath.
Cause I've not even gotten into this yet. So I'm sitting here thinking, oh my
You look like my
gosh.
students today.
What all
when,
am
I
I
said,
doing?
when I said, so you have 4 dots left over, so you need to draw 40 on the next one. They were like, what? And I was like, they were like,
I'm
oh,
sitting here
cross-eyed.
thinking,
Draw
oh
a
my
dot.
God.
I was like, maybe you just don't need to choose this one.
I'm sitting here thinking, oh my god, I'm gonna be up all night trying to figure out what I'm teaching tomorrow. Oh,
Totally. No, don't worry about it. You're fine. Okay, so let's finish the 26. Good Lord, we have 4 more days to go. Come on. Okay.
Oh, so we're done. Lila has the game at 6, so I'm going to have to leave.
That's fine.
In a few minutes. I don't even know where her
Okay.
Technically, I guess we can go back and do the divide and conquer again, because what I did today is I cut it in half and only gave them half of the divide and conquer pages we already
Can
have.
we not pretty much do the same activities that we're doing for 5th grade, just make them
Yeah. Completely.
so that will kind of help us get the other 2 days.
Mhm. So I'm gonna put this divide and conquer thing on there for that day.
I'm having the hardest time finding that. Like I typed it in and it's pulling out the assessment task, but I can't find the things when I get the centers. When I go to
No, I
centers,
can't either.
They're not
When I click
there.
on the thing,
When I
you
click
do that.
centers, it takes it to a different standard.
I don't even see centers. There it is.
But when you click that, it takes it to MBT1. It doesn't do MBT6.
Yeah, because it says NVT1 when you.
Okay, so could we do the conclusion the same thing that we did the day
Yes.
before, the 4 corners?
Yes.
How are we feeling now?
Yes.
And make sure to write down what kids are in like the 2 and 3 column.
Well, the 1.
Yeah.
Because the 3 will be fine because they just need more practice.
Yeah. Somebody put me a exit ticket.
Is that good?
Yeah. And then the next day is interpreting the remainder. So at each time we just need a word problem that's
I'll go through and put the answers in, and then I'll print it.
sounds good.
Didn't we do interpret the main? I know we haven't done any of those. Have we?
Yo, there's a ton of divide and conquer sheets on here. Like a ton.
Okay.
So however you want to do it. Technically, here's this right here. They could use their cards make their own and then go back and play the game. They could pick 4 cards or 3 cards like they've done before, make their own board, and then go back and redo it. You go.
Yeah, I wish there was a way we could
I
have
have
those.
to go. I have to have her all the way in Hog Mountain.
That's fine.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
I just looked that up.
Why don't we print those, put them, I wouldn't know, those are mini, right? I was going to say we can print them and put them in little, like, sheet protectors.
Did
They don't. We can always keep them because they're not writing on them.
Yeah.
Did we mean to have the exact same problem that we had on the 25th, on the 26th for Teach Time? Did we mean to do that?
No.
I think you brought it over, or maybe I copied and pasted it over.
So
Just a different
I'm
problem.
good to change it.
Yeah.
I didn't know if we had did that on purpose or what.
And I don't think it's bad that we're doing, like,
No.
it's not the divide and conquer thing. They love it. Like, they love the little games and stuff like that. And it's not like they're doing the exact same problem, so they'll be fine. Okay. So can we just leave it at that, and that's the 26th?
Mhm.
And the 27th, Wednesday, Thursday, is interpreting the remainder. So do you want me to find some... Well, where are these tasks? How do you know, like, on these tasks, what is quarter 1, quarter 2, all that stuff?
Like first quarter, second, it
Does
doesn't
the
matter.
problem need to have a remainder?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
On a place value chart, and they'll also be performing the long division standard algorithm.
We have 4 groups. We have to distribute our 10 first. So let's distribute our 1. Okay.
I mean, on Engage New York, even. Dang it. They're
I
showing.
wanted students to be able to see how, when you decompose a number and break it down into a smaller unit,
Okay, she's drawing
that
this.
smaller unit is actually equivalent to the larger unit. So, for example, when students were decomposing 100, and they were actually partitioning it.
I like that. I should've
Yeah,
done
but
3.
it won't work.
Turn and tell your partner how many groups
She just showed that
should
first.
we represent. How
Well,
many
no, the
groups
only
are we
thing she's
dividing
doing
for?
different is instead of us drawing the...
No, because then she can't put it in groups. She's about to show it how we taught it. She just showed the decomposition first. And then she's going to do it like we did it.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. These is the same thing as saying that. She just did it that way so they could see this is in the hundreds. So that one.
So we
is
need to show
100.
that tomorrow. I know I need to show it tomorrow.
Yeah. That's what that would be a lot easier.
The way they are.
Well, for the ones who are struggling.
8 tens.
Total. Very good. The purpose of the place value chart is so that they could use number discs to support
What
them
are- how are they
visually and
doing that?
develop an understanding of why they perform the steps that they perform when they're using the long division algorithm. We distributed 600s total, so let's subtract. So right in your long division, I want you to subtract the 600s that you took away from the 700s that we started with.
So she is showing them long division while she's doing.
But technically, if she was doing that's technically partial product, right? Because if she's saying that minus 600,
Very good. 700.
it's the same thing.
But she is not writing in 600. She's only writing in 6 to show them the long division.
But
To have their understanding of.
Mhm.
So she's kind of putting it all together. Putting all the ways together.
Mhm.
The math and not just remember.
But we could still, even though she's doing it that way, which I like that. So you can talk to Michelle and see if we can do that. But we could show partial product that way and just write the 600 in that way. So then when they get the partial product, or like if they want to try that, then they understand it better.
But you see, they're even like moving them into groups. But we don't have those.
That would be so helpful.
I know.
So helpful for my kids who are struggling.
We could technically make them.
We just first steps
story problem for 48.
performing the long division
Six, like
standard
math or something,
algorithm.
like there was
So
48.
we had 48 pieces of candy.
There were 48. The teacher, or
I don't want to say
Joe wanted to share
with his 5 friends.
his 6 friends how many pieces of candy did each friend have. Were there any left over?
Oh my goodness, I love this problem. Because it talks about pairs. How many pairs of socks are there? Will there be any socks left without a match? That's interpreting the remainder.
Where are you at?
Engage New York. I'm putting it on the 27th though. So if you'll change that and make it bold, I'll find some more real fast.
Alright. Put the answer to this.
Ooh, that was
Starter
big.
in.
Oh.
Alright, what can I be doing?
Just when I copy and paste these on,
Mm-hmm.
help her or solve them and put the answer down at the bottom.
Okay.
Xing out. 'Cause there we go.
There's another one. So she's making, you're solving and she's
Okay.
fixing. And mostly this whole day, or this, when we start interpreting the remainder, they're going to be working in partners. You might want to add that in the notes, or like you're going to be teaching it while they're doing it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, we'll look at the problem, let them talk about it,
Let them even work it out.
work it out,
after
and
that,
then
you talk.
right, because
So work it out in partners, then discuss interpreting remainder. Is that okay? And then you're putting what it is and how to say it, right? Right. Do I need to put that on every one of them, or is that okay? We know we're doing it on every one of them.
I know, yes.
Okay.
Okay, and maybe these days we could do it on bow ties or in groups, however y'all want to do it.
When you say bow ties, it's a lot easier for mine because they
To do it on the desk,
Well,
I do too.
Well, or I just let them go wherever, just with their whiteboards, and they like put their whiteboards kind of together, and that's
That's
their bow
fine.
ties because they're not erasing very easily.
That's fine.
So they're still like, it's the same concept. Bow ties is just I'm not doing it.
Okay, so interpreting the remainder, we did that. That's how many problems? 1, 2, 3 for them to talk about, be in groups about. Do y'all want more than 3, you think?
Was there like a little activity we have that's where they can get like started on?
Well, that's what I'm wondering.
Where is that? Is NBC?
Every group. How many of those? I'm putting this on the next day because this is really good.
Is this 4? Yeah.
Okay, do y'all take this number 3 the same way I do? Okay, it says the baker has 42 kilograms of flour. She uses 8 kilograms each day. Okay, so she's using 8. It says after how many days will she need to buy more? So she's covered for 5 days because 8 times 5 is 40.
Mm-hmm.
So she only needs to buy for 1 more day.
The baker has 42 kilograms of flour. She uses 8 kilograms each day. So that's 6 days, right?
She'll need to buy it on the 6th.
She'll
on
need
the
to
6th day.
buy
She doesn't
more.
have enough for the 6th day because there's a remainder of 2.
Yeah. So she's covered for 5 days, like you
Yeah.
said. It's just the 6th day. That's when she needs
So the question
more.
is, after how many days will she need to buy more?
So after 5 days, she'll have to buy more.
After 5 days, on the 6th day, she will need to buy more.
Yeah. So after. Yeah. Yeah. So in between. So okay. So technically, you're going from here. Because that's what they're doing. And then interpreting remainders is over here with that. Because this is solve multi-step word problems using equations, remainders, and mental math.
Yes.
So by Wednesday of next week by Tuesday of next week, this is done. And then we'll move to
So, yes. Well, it's not done. You'll say, okay, we finished this, but we had
No,
to
we're
understand
adding to
to
it,
do
kinda.
this to get this stuff.
yeah.
So, yeah, because it solves multi-step word problems. Yes.
Okay. So it's still NBP 6 or whatever. So these tasks don't.
Well, it's an OA standard.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay. Do they have that on here?
What?
The OAs. To where we have like a task and a performance thing.
You
on it?
can look, but I don't know.
No. I'll try. 4.
But the task can be, we're still doing bow ties and groups and this kind of, and like these word problems that I'm finding, we can put 6 on a page and let them roll a dice, and that's the problem that they get to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as we're doing something engaging where they're rolling a dice or where they're, you know.
Yeah, I was just trying to find something that like, kind of like the game that y'all, like the divide and conquer thing for that. I was trying to find something to where it was like that, but I don't know if we're going to do that.
Well, with interpreting the remainder, it's really not because it's word problems.
Yeah.
So there's not too much other than if we put it, but that would be a lot if we put it on a sheet of paper.
Yeah.
We can put them in groups. We can, like this first day interpreting the remainder, because we finished the 26th, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Printed.
And then the 27th, this first day of interpreting the remainder, we really need to talk because they are really confused coming up from 3rd grade with word problems. So we need to show them exactly what
And I think
makes this a division problem, which is it gives us a total. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, we need to talk about all those things, so it's going to take a while.
And I think we made copies of the slide 3, didn't we, for 5th grade? No? Did we make
The divide and conquer?
No, the 3rd slide, then interpreting remainder thing that I made that goes with the anger chart.
That's for us. That's for 4th grade. You make copies of it for 4th grade.
For the 4th grade students.
Yes.
To have. I already did that.
Yes. Because see,
So when are they putting that in their? Are they putting that in their notebook?
we'll put that in their notebook this day. Technically,
And I've already
we were
made a copy?
supposed to do,
Yeah.
because technically you're supposed to do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was
Tomorrow's
confused too.
actual lesson plans, but since we were out that time, tomorrow's actual lesson plans has this on it to put on there.
Okay.
So we're technically going to still use it for 4th grade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want me to put a little note?
Yes.
A note here that says add to notebooks.
Okay, so here, let's add like the student work time. They're going to be working this whole time because they're going to be talking in groups and stuff. So technically, we don't need teach time or student work time on the. We can just take that off and just understand that you are. We'll delete that slide. Okay, so as long as you put in the notes that everybody knows that they're working it out with the students.
It says here work out in partners. So can we say On side 4, it says work out in partners.
Well, that's like all of them. They're working out the answer in partners, and then we're coming together to teach them how to interpret the remainder. So like for those first 2, we're gonna have to do it and talk about it, and even the 3, we're gonna have to.
Can I say work out in partners, then teacher will discuss. Teacher, I'm just trying to make sure that I'll make it clear for Mackenzie and stuff.
Yeah, I said work. Well, oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, then discuss as a class, maybe
Yes,
interpreting.
perfect.
Okay. Because I knew what I meant, I just didn't
Yeah.
say it. I know what you're saying.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'm trying to find here some more problems. Well, there was. Where'd it go?
Oh, I have plenty.
where are you finding them at?
Engage New York.
Okay.
If you type in just the standard and then look for Engage New York,
And
and then
it's
it's
OA.
module 3.
It's OA what? OA.
No, it's MBT 6.
Oh.
It still pops up.
What were you saying was in OA something?
The word problems
Yeah,
still goes
I
in
know.
with OA.
Oh, I see.
There's one. Oh, that's kind of easy.
I just put one on there.
Are there any with hundreds and thousands?
Is all of these not with hundreds and thousands?
Mm-mm.
We can look it up.
I just know, because I'm not trying to be picky. I just.
Okay.
I don't know that, to be honest, with interpreting the remainder, if they'll go up to thousands.
Whoa. What just happened? Sinclair,
What?
what happened? There's a 4 and a 6, and they're not the same thing.
No, it's saying that she wants to put them into groups of 6.
Oh.
This is number 4, right?
Yes.
This is number 4, so we need to
Take
look
off
into-
number 4. Just
Let me
take.
just-
We don't have to have numbers.
Yeah.
That's true. I'll take these off. I was so confused.
Okay, and I put one more on there, just in case we need it, on the next side. If y'all change that.
I'll put the answer in there.
So is there like a universal conversation that we can have with them about like remainders? It like basically point out to them that when we're looking at remainders, we're either going to stay with the quotient that we have or add go to the next one.
That's the chart.
Oh, okay. Well then can we say refer to the chart? Like go back to the chart in the conclusion?
I just need 2 seconds.
Okay, you're fine.
What now?
Can we say in the conclusion, we can still do like but like refer, like we can, again, just reiterate that chart
Yes.
again.
Yes.
Is that something we need to put on there or just?
I would, since the other 2 aren't here.
Okay. I'm gonna make this super small. Well, that doesn't work. Oh. Jeez.
Which, is it this? No, mine's a ThinkPad. Sorry.
I know mine's going too shortly at some point.
Okay, well, the 27th, just make sure they're answered. I answered the exit ticket. The 28th, I've pretty much put everything in there. We just needed.
Just deleted the whole thing and just typed.
Can you hit undo? Okay, I'm about to put one on here. This next day. And I need to know if y'all think that we can handle it.
Okay, are we done with the 27th? Can I print it?
Yeah.
Are you good?
Are you
Yeah.
done with 27th?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so on this one, I want to insert table, and we're going to do 6. Okay, and I'm going to copy this, paste.
Can we make this like a scoot? Or no?
What?
You don't want to?
What?
So where they're doing problems, but they're moving around as they're doing it?
I'm not going to say no yet. Let me think about it.
Okay.
Does scoots work for y'all?
I haven't tried them, but I just need mine moving because they freak out. But we don't have to. I really don't care. I was just asking. I'm gonna see what we're doing here.
Okay. Okay. You'll see there are more in-depth questions. And that 6th slide for the 28th, I'm not sure if they're ready for that. So y'all tell me. If we guide them, they will be, because it is changing in feet into inches, which is just multiplication. So it kind of brings that in. So if we're doing it with them, so the 7th slide, I'm thinking about putting like this is number 1, and then 2, 3, and this is where they can get in their groups, roll the dice, and whatever number they roll is the number that the problem that they work out. Does that?
Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It might help though if we make copies of this slide for everybody, just because if they're like me, it's easier for them to.
Totally fine.
Or at least for like per group.
Like yeah, or like 2 a pair.
Mhm.
And that'd be easy to do. Just print this slide. Oh Lord. Okay. I'm gonna go find my charger. Be right back.
Okay. And some of these I might reuse that we've already done.
Why can't on that the number 6 instead of doing that then? Can we do that for like the conclusion?
What do you mean?
The feet to inches thing.
Yeah, that works.
Because we're already doing 3 of them together as a class before they get into the cube thing.
Uh-huh.
So we can just move that and add that, like do that as the
That
conclusion.
works.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. Oh, not that. And the exit ticket.
I'm almost tempted to say, just put one of these other problems off the 6 and do it.
Okay. On the exit ticket?
Yeah.
I like that.
We good?
Me?
Problem and it.
So let's do one of the harder ones.
Okay, I'm gonna start on factoring.